In this video, I'll discuss zooming in Adobe InDesign CC 2015. Now, at the very top of the interface in InDesign, there's a zoom level dropdown right there. And you can see there are a number of presets available to us. Right now, we're at 50%. I can zoom right in at 300% or zoom out at, say, 5%, make it really zoomed out. I'll go back to 50%. Now, that's one way of doing it. You can also enter manual values, by the way. So you can click here, and I'll just enter something odd like 83%. And there you go. So you can zoom in and out using that method. Now, there's also a zoom tool right here on the toolbox. It looks like a magnifying glass, and it can be activated by pressing the Z key. I'll go ahead and select it. Now, notice how the mouse cursor has become a magnifying glass with a plus sign, and I can click and click and click and keep on zooming in that way. But you can also zoom out using this tool. So if you hold down Alt, notice how there's a minus sign now on the magnifying glass, and I'll just click and click and click to zoom out. So you can do that, and that's a really nice way of being able to zoom in and out using that tool. You can also do this. With the zoom tool, you can click and drag on an area, draw a marquee, release the mouse button, and you've zoomed in on that area. I'll show you that again. I'll zoom out. We zoomed in on the upper left-hand corner of the document, but I'll zoom in on the lower right-hand corner. So you can zoom in and out on specific areas of your page using that marquee draw method. And again, you can zoom out just by holding down Alt and clicking. So that's another way of doing it. But here's the thing. Nobody wants to keep changing to that tool every time they need to be able to zoom. And like other Adobe applications, Adobe's got you covered on this. I'll go ahead and choose another tool like the selection tool. And while I've got the selection tool active, I'm going to hold down the Alt key and then mouse wheel up. Now, mouse wheel up is going to zoom me in, and mouse wheel down is going to zoom me out. And that's holding down the Alt key. So you don't have to have the zoom tool selected. And that's very important because no matter what tool you've got selected in InDesign, you can use that Alt key and the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. And that's very important when you're working with an application like this. It really makes your workflow far more efficient and easier when you're working with this great application.